hospital gown. That was all white. It's like I was in like a mental
So your butt was
ward or
out? Your
something.
butt was out?
It was specially covered.
Girl, he wasn't chasing you to hurt you. He was chasing you for that booty.
He was chasing that dude.
He's like, give me that.
See, I'm like, we was all right till you wanted to bring a knife into the kink. We was okay. I don't know. I don't think I ain't no masochist or nothing. But that whole time, I'm just running and running. And it's just like I could not come to the end. But I saw myself. Like I was looking down at myself running and being chased. But I was yelling at myself to wake up and I could not wake up. I woke up and like it was the worst. It was the worst. I don't like it. I don't miss it. I'm gonna hope I never have those dreams again. Yeah, it was, and now this was like teenage years too. So,
Do you think that happened when you was probably waking up during what they say your dream states? What in the deep REM state? And I always have crazy dreams when I wake up in that state, and I remember, I'm like, goodness.
I don't even know. I remember it so vividly. Like I remember a single detail from it. I was like, I just want to forget this one. Like,
yeah,
let me get my happy ones back.
Delete.
Control Alt Delete. That's all I want to do.
Well, I guess I'll go then. Mine kind of ties into something I think we're going to talk about a little bit later as well. But I mean, it's definitely this like top three scariest moments. So me and my friends, this is back in my college days. So this is also like older, and it's older this timeline. But we would go and watch horror movies just to laugh at them. We're in college. It's like, oh yeah, ha ha ha! Look at you doing all the dumb stuff you can do. Drop your keys, can't put them in the door, trip over air and opportunity. Just Angie. Shots fired. But we went and saw Encounters of the Fourth Kind. I think that's what it's called. And I don't do aliens. I don't do aliens. I don't do those. I don't like I said earlier. My family does the whole voodoo stuff, so ghosts don't bother me. All right, a serial killer want to come up, we finna fight. Throw the hands. I'm 6'5". One of us going down. I'm 6'5", 380 pounds. We gonna fight like I did, but I don't do aliens. I don't feel like you can do too much against aliens. They have the technology.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we went and saw this movie, and it was premiere. And while we watched it, like everybody in the theater was really quiet during the movie. So after it was over with, people come out. There's people crying. Like it was me, my homeboy, two of our female friends, and one of them was just stoic. Like she just like didn't say a single thing the rest of the night, and then the other one just could not stop crying. So
what?
Me and my friend.
What type of movie y'all watched?
Encounters of the Fourth Kind. It's called Encounters of the Fourth Kind. At the time when it came out, they were like, "This is real footage. This is real footage in the movie." They've gone a little bit back now and say like, "Well, some of it's real footage, some of it's not." But there's like it's real footage. So like, and I mean, everybody just took it as fact back then. But the scary part comes where me and one of my best friends at the time, we go back to my college apartment, and getting there, we open the door, and my TV in my living room is on, and it's got the whole color shading thing, back like when you were watching Cinemax when you weren't supposed to when you were kids. That's kind of what it looks like. And there's no noise, and there's no sound coming from it. It's just the TV. Well, this is like some of the stuff that was going on in the movie, and I'm like, oh my god, it followed us back.
That's scary.
We watched the movie, so we get in there, and I'm like, okay, where's the remote? I need to change this. Like something's going on with the TV. It's freaking me out now. I'm trying to change the TV. I go over there and I start trying to mess with it. I try to turn the TV off, and it just gets extremely loud. Just like, just like screaming loud. I swear, me and my friend had to run out there so quick. I don't run. Like I don't. I got bad ankles.
Oh, man.
I got bad ankles.
My
I don't run.
knees.
My knee exactly. I'm gonna fall down like Peter Griffin. I don't run. We're gonna have to fight. But when we come down to that, I was out. We was running.
Oh my gosh.
We went to IHOP, stayed up for several hours. I mean, it was just, and there's all kinds of little things that was going on. Like, you know, we were walking on the campus and lights was flickering. And I mean, it's little stuff. The campus I was on was not the best. And so, you know, they never fixed their lights. Their lights was always flickering. This is a normal occurrence. But to that night, it was scary. That night, the aliens was coming for us.
That's scary. That is like straight spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm so scared.
I have not rewatched that movie to this day. I will not watch that movie to this
I
day.
can't, bitch.
Is it kind of like Blair Witch and like Paranormal Activity where like
That's what you're about to say, but Paranormal Activity.
yeah, like I thought that movie was real for the longest time.
Well, the thing with the movie is like, so they have actual actors and actresses. It's like Mila something, not Mila Kunis, but Mila. She was really popular. I think she was in the Resident Evil movies. But like they came on screen.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, so they came on screen. It was like, look, we have actors and actresses portraying parts of the movie that we don't have footage of. But then there, on top of that, there's actual footage as well with the people who it happened to. So it's like a reenactment.
Yeah,
in combination with actual footage. So it's almost like a documentary kind of thing. Is what they're playing. And some of the parts they said was real paranormal stuff. And I'm like, nah, but like you just watching like real footage and like that is a UFO. Like y'all see that? That's a UFO. That is real. That ain't CGI. That's a UFO. Like, so I mean the parts that they said was real, like it just man. But the afterwards, like I said, going home and my TV just being funny. And I ain't never done that before. I ain't never seen the TV do that since.
I would have thrown the TV out.
Exactly. Only time I ever seen the TV do that is like only time I ever seen the TV do that is like I said, when I was a kid, you was up watching HBO Skinemax, you know, when you're not supposed to, and the channels don't really work.
Yep.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like
Yep.
you
Like, do you guys remember the Unsolved Mysteries, like back in the day?
Yes.
Those were freaking spooky. Oh my gosh.
Pretty scary
I love those.
Those. And that host, he was like something about his voice and like his demeanor made it like even scarier as a kid.
Oh yeah, most
like,
definitely.
Ooh, shit.
Okay, those are good. Those are good. You know, when stuff like that happens in your life, you're like, just take a moment. Like, goodness, how would you do if your life was in really a scary movie? You know,
I'd probably freeze. I'd be punk. I'd freeze. I'd be like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna die. Like, I don't know. I'd be like about it, but I'd be like, no, just
no. I know my reflexes. Somebody try to surprise me.
You might unlock something you didn't know you had.
Unlock, yeah. I'm gonna level up right in that moment when I'm about to die.
Throw some Mortal Kombat kicks.
Yeah. So Jason Bourne.
Oh, that's funny.
All right. Speaking of horror movies, let me do my top 10 horror movie tropes that I don't like. This is Some Bearded Nerds, presented by Some Bearded Nerd. I want to do number 6, the horror teenage movies where the teenagers are teenagers, but they all are old adults. Some are balding. You know, some are balding. Some, you know, are not have low insurance now because they're so old. They can rent
they got
rental
Medicare.
cars. You know, I hate the 28-year-olds actors that want to play. Yeah, I'm a senior in high school. I want that movie trope to end. I just want that to end.
Fair.
You know. That's number 6. Number 5, I want to talk about Friday the 13th. I'm getting tired of Crystal Lake still being around. Why ain't that place demolished? I mean, Jason's done killed hundreds of people.
Why are they
and that camp is still this still around, you know. And I love it during every Jason movie. he gets out, he's killing people. The sheriff or the town cops act like we don't know who did it. Maybe it's the person who killed the last 99 kids. That's number 5. Number 4. I'm getting tired of women falling. Women. This is 21st century.
I get it.
I seen y'all running heels.
There are ghost
and
holes
even
everywhere.
when y'all don't run in heels, y'all take your shoes off and get gone.
Tie your shoes.
Yeah, tie your shoes. Watch where you run. A simple. They teach that in daycare.
I was about to say it'd be air most of the time.
Yeah, over air and opportunity.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying. I'm saying the 21st century victim ain't gonna go out like that. They're just not going to just trip and fall and then go out like that. That movie trope needs to end. It really does. Number 3, a new family moves in a house. And that's not bad. But when it's haunted, something happens on day 1, they're like, Something happens day 2, they're like,
We put all of our money and we don't have anywhere else to move.
They see something levitating and they're like, you know what? There's something presence here, but yet they still stay in the house. I hate that. Nothing makes me mad than a family doing stupid stuff like that. Which will get me to number 2, Halloween and The Purge. Now, why I put them together is the movie Halloween.
Okay.
Michael Myers is not going to come out until Halloween. So, if you was that family, won't you move away? Won't you move away during Halloween break? Better yet, take the calendars away from Michael Myers in that institution and dope him up like a little bear so he can sleep his whole fall, winter. He'll wake up in May like, oh, God, it's not Halloween. Shucks. I got to wait next year, And especially with The Purge. The Purge, if The Purge was in real life thing, guess what? 2 weeks before The Purge, me and my family are taking a month vacation away from The Purge. You're like, why is people always out the day of The Purge? You're like, oh, God, we got to get home. It's the day of Purge. Like you didn't know it was coming 364 days before, I want that to stop. And number 1, what'd you say?
They wouldn't have the movies if they did all that stuff. Like,
you
get an opening scene and that's it, end of movie.
I will admit my bias. If I was a Hollywood horror director, nobody would like my movies. Because here's how it would be in roll credits, 2 people driving. Hey, you see that thing in the woods we passed? I'll be like, yep. You want to go back and look? I'll be like, nope. And the end. Roll credits. Pow. I will admit, that'll be me.
Nope.
It's going straight to DVD.
Yeah.
Right.
That's where they put it. Dang, you got me on the Blockbuster
services.
Discount rack. But and number 1 is when you shoot a monster or a creature and you have it down, don't go over there to see if he's dead or to take his mask or to check on it.
Rule is double tap.
Empty your chopper. I think that's a song that says empty the clip. Empty the clip on them.
That's fair.
And don't get near them.
No.
Y'all got any problems with that top 6?
No, I feel like that was pretty.
No, you did good.
Yeah.
That just always gets me. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, the family one is got me for real. I'm like, bro, I know good way y'all saw that, right? Y'all just gonna sit there and ignore it? Okay, all right. That's what we doing.
Mm-hmm. I wonder why this house was so cheap. Of course you do. You know why.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. If the kids be like, hey, there's something in my bedroom levitating, I'm gonna be like, I got this house for $25,000, and this market economy, that